The new year is when a lot of us, including myself, are starting to think about some goals and resolutions, and that means coming up with some financial goals as well. This morning we have Sandra Dunaway from Consumer Credit Counseling. She's going to talk about why financial goals can be so hard to keep. Sandra, good morning.
Good morning, Joe.
Well, we want to start with that. A lot of people are going to set new financial goals for the new year here in 2015, and some may not work out as planned. What are some of the pitfalls when you set these goals?
Well, usually plans don't work because there's no accountability. So if I'm telling myself, yeah, I want to lose weight, but if I'm not telling anybody else and I choose not to, then there's no consequence, you know.
Right.
So it's really important, particularly for couples, for them to be accountable to each other. Like, make that goal. Yes, we're going to do it. We're going to stay motivated, and then monitor it as it's going along.
All right, so any other things in terms of accountability? So say we're setting some goals. What do we need to do to keep this all on track here for the future?
Well, if you're going to have goals, they need to be measurable. And that's where a lot of people fail too. For instance, if you're going to be saving money, how much money? Do you have the ability to save what you want to save? Is it attainable? Those kind of things. You know, people have goals that are just way over the top and they're not able to do it, then they get discouraged and then they quit.
And you definitely don't want to do that because financial planning for your future is so critically important to your long-term health and happiness. So let's talk about a couple different ways that they can do so, start some financial planning smartly. You were telling me about something called Bank on South Alabama.
Yeah, Bank on South Alabama is an initiative that I'm one of the co-chairs for that is helping to provide information on mainstream financial services. So many of our community members are relying on payday loans, title loans, and things of that nature, and they're paying excessive fees. And if they were able to have a checking or a savings account, then they would be able to save those fees, use that money towards saving or paying off debt or whatever their goals might be.
Could you kind of say that's a back to the basics approach, checking, savings account? It sounds simple, but those are keys to success.
Absolutely. If you can manage those things, then that's the basis upon which wealth is built and assets are able to be attained. And assets don't have to be, you know, you don't have to be a millionaire. You know, it's a car, it's a home, it's being able to go to school if that's what you choose to do. And being able to have a good credit score will enable you to do that. But it starts with the basics, checking and savings.
How can people find out more information about some of these things that we're talking about today?
Well, actually, our Bank on South Alabama has its own website, bankonsouthalabama.org, and we also have a Facebook page. And if they want more information, they can always contact 211. 211 is providing referral sources for the Bank On initiative.
All right, sounds good. Well, we'll have all this information online for you to go and check out. And now really, we talk about all these resolutions. Make sure you have some financial ones that are measurable, maintainable, and accountable so you can have success in the new year. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks, Jeff.
Appreciate it. Chastity?